Good morning, Ravens. Today we're going to talk about how we turn in our devices for GMAS testing this year. So your teacher has given everyone their own Ziploc bag with their little testing information check sheet in the bag, and we're going to talk about today what all needs to be done. So we make sure that we get it done correctly because this testing, I hear, is kind of a big deal. So if you'll go ahead and take your sheet out of the bag, we're going to go ahead and talk through what goes on this sheet. So this is what your iPad check-in sheet looks like. As you can see, there are a few things that have been filled out for you already, and we're just going to ask for your help to fill out these 3 rows that are in gray. First of all, your Apple ID username, for most people will be the same as their school email. However, for some, it is different. So there's room right here for you to correctly and carefully write what your Apple ID username is if it is not the same as your school email. The next row asks for your Apple ID password, so please write clearly and legibly and make sure that you include the capital letter and you make that clear what your capital letter is in your password. The next question is if you would circle what type of iPad you have. There are 3 types here at the STEM Academy, and we need your help to know which one you have. The first type is an iPad 2, which you can tell by looking at the charging port at the bottom of the iPad if it is a long and narrow port. And here's a picture of what it looks like. The next type is the iPad 4. The iPad 4 looks the same as an iPad 2. However, the charging port on it is different. It's smaller than the iPad 2, and it's called a Lightning port. And here's a picture of what that looks like. And then the third type is an iPad Air. The iPad Air's screen is a good deal smaller than the 2 or 4, and also it has a Lightning port, charging port, the same as an iPad 4 would as well. And here is a picture of what that looks like. The next thing we need your help to fill out is your serial number of the device that you have. We just want to make sure that we don't get them mixed up in some rare case. So if your case blocks the back where the serial number is located, you can also find your serial number by going to the Settings app, going to General, touching the word About, and the serial number will be listed right there. And then this last row right here where it asks for your keyboard number, this you can leave blank for now. Your teacher will be putting the correct keyboard number that is paired with your device that will be used for the testing process. So for now, you can leave that blank, but you will want to make sure that you have the correct keyboard every day when you start your tests. And then I didn't include a row for this, but please, down here at the very bottom, please make a note if you have your charger included in the testing bag. This can be a personal charger or a school issued charger, and they will be returned to you after the testing process. Just make sure that you clearly label the cord and the block, and just if they're in the bag, you'll want to denote, just make a little note down here that yes, there is a charger included. That way we can make sure we have it to return to you at the end of testing. And when you are all done filling out your form, please put it in the bag face out so we can see it with your iPad and any available charger and cord. And then turn this into your teacher. Thank you so much for listening, and please let your teacher know if you have any questions. And remember, do your best on the test.